You know, most of the time about this time of year, when we talk about nights, it's usually Renaissance Festival, right? However, year-round, the Knights of Malta are here and just about everywhere in the world, right, Tim?
That's correct, sir. The Order of Malta was founded in 1048 AD in Jerusalem, recognized by the Pope in 1113 AD. So we've literally been an order of chivalry and service for well over 900
now,
years.
If you say knights to most people with a K on the front, right, they usually think about jousting and the days of the Round Table and so on. These Knights of Malta are dedicated to what?
The Knights Hospitaller have had a service to the poor, service to the sick mission uninterrupted for close to 1,000 years. But for 800 years, the Knights also had a military mission. They were often the vanguard for Christian Europe.
The World Day of the Sick is coming. We celebrate various days here, but usually they're more fun things like Milkshake Day or Alfredo Day. Okay. But the Day of the Sick, what is it that we're supposed to be doing?
Well, Saint Pope John Paul the Great,
one of my favorites,
who's recognized and respected throughout the world, even beyond Catholics and Christians, declared the World Day of the Sick 27 years ago. So every year, the Holy Father issues a World Day of the Sick, I'll call it call to action. And the Order of Malta, which remains a global order, will have masses, healing masses, for the poor and the sick throughout the world.
And there's one
to
here?
honor this day. Yes, this Saturday, February 9th, 1 o'clock, at the Cathedral of St. Simon and Jude. It's the Bishop's Cathedral. We'll be having our second Mass that's not only televised on AZTV7, but it'll be televised on EWTN live globally. So this Mass will be televised throughout the world.
All to call everyone's attention to the fact that there's still so much illness in the world.
Well, whether someone's Catholic, Christian, of faith or no faith, we can all agree that we're all broken at some level. And Pope Francis speaks quite eloquently about creating a culture of generosity and gift. And what that means is that we're all called to be generous, kind, and loving to all. So when we hear the sick, we often think of physical ailments. And as we get older, we're guaranteed to have some.
But you're inviting everybody right now to Simon and Jude when?
On the 9th, this Saturday at 1
Saturday,
p.m.
right?
And we expect it to be standing room only.
Well, I hope so, because it's Catholics and Jews and Protestants and people who don't have an affiliation.
All are welcome, as is the case with Mother Church throughout the world.
And the invitation comes from all of us on the AZTV show and also the Knights of Malta.